Hey, hey, hey. It's so good to be back. I hope everyone is doing amazing today. Um, I took a little hiatus because I was sick for a couple weeks and I got sick again. So I'm just grateful to be over it all and back here. Okay. And, I just wanted to have a moment, a little raw moment about your habits cannot remain the same. And even though I just wanted to have a moment about it, I think it's an important topic to discuss because, it's like we often say we want certain things, like certain income goals, and we want to do certain things in our business, but sometimes we can hinder that ourselves, like holding on to old habits and old ways of doing things and not really making the adjustments in our lives where we need to. Okay. I've talked before about adapting to new normals and things like that, but it's really about your leadership, you know, because it's about your leadership and your commitment. I want to say that. I definitely want to say commitment as well, because you have to commit to yourself, you have to commit to your business. And so, what I mean by commit to yourself is, if you're doing things, or if you're not doing things, you're not getting things done, and they need to be done and you just don't do them, like that's not a commitment to yourself or your business. Because when you really commit to yourself, you're committing to your business too. But if you're just not doing them, then they're not getting done, so you're not committed to your business. But if you didn't get it done in a certain day or a certain time frame, but you're going to do it tomorrow, or you're going to get it done when you set out to do it a different time, then you're still in forward movement, and you can recommit, and you can constantly recommit. But you don't really want to get into a habit of just putting things off if you don't need to. So there's a certain amount of leadership that needs to take place, because our business doesn't care how we feel. The bank account doesn't care how you feel. And we talk about leveling up, and we talk about doing all these different things, serving more people, making more money. But you have to really make adjustments with your habits to do that, because miracles aren't just going to happen. Things aren't just going to fall in your lap. They're just, what needs to be a priority in your life, right? If you have a lot of things going on in your life and you're being pulled in different directions, then that's affecting your business, because you're not getting things done accordingly. So, okay, what's the leadership here? You need to outsource. You need to delegate some things. You need to see what needs to happen right now in life and what can be done later on. So it's like, it's more than just setting some goals and saying, okay, I want to accomplish this for 2023, or accomplish this in the next 3 months, right? But when you're cluttered in your mind and in your life, it affects your performance. So those things may not happen in that time frame, because things aren't happening in your life the way they need to happen. And it really starts with your habits. It really does. It really starts with your habits. So a lot of things, may not be able to be put on the back burner. And I'm not saying that, things in your personal life don't come first. That's not what that's not what I'm saying at all, because I'm a mom and I understand, that certain things have to happen in life. They have to happen when they have to happen. It's just period. But we have to understand that we are in control of allowing ourselves to receive what it is that we want. Okay. And so if you need to take time for yourself to really sit down and get centered, so that you can create some type of structure when it comes to life, when it comes to your business, and how things can run a little more smoothly for you, how you can do things with ease and flow, versus being all over the place and doing things in chaos. You want to get to a point where you can ditch the chaos, where you don't have to be hustling to get things done in either, in either direction, life or business. We don't need to hustle to get things done, right? We don't need to hustle to be productive. You just need structure so that you can follow through, right? It's easy to get a strategy, right? It's easy to have some type of strategy and some type of way of doing things, and really putting that in order, putting it all together and getting it ready to go. But it's not easy when there's no structure. Okay, there's no structure. And I know this from experience because there were times when I didn't have structure and I was just, oh my gosh, I'm over here, I'm over there. And organization was out the window because I didn't know how to keep anything organized. So it's like you're scattered brains, you're just all over the place. And how can you help anyone else, or how can you serve people on a larger scale and manifest in more larger ways when your mind is like that? So it's not just about even managing your life, your business, and your emotions, but managing your mind, right? Because you're only one person. You're only one person, and you really have to figure it out. Okay, this is what I want. This is what needs to happen to get it. This is how I'm going to execute, right? Have the plan in place. But even if the plan doesn't go the way you think it should go, that's okay too, because you can always tweak it. You can always, take this out, put that in, but have something there so that you can continue to move forward, so you can continue to take certain actions. I deal with moms a lot. I deal with moms a lot, and I know the schedule is busy, and even if it's not a mom, even if it's just, a woman that's just really working for herself and really doing everything for herself, as women, we still wear a lot of hats. And so whether you're a mom or not, but it's like, why are we still hustling to get things done? Why are we still in that mode? So you got to make some decisions. And that's also with stepping up in your leadership. You have to make some decisions about your life, right? You have to do it, because you're just not going to be able to reach those business goals if your life is in order. And, I say this and I stand by it all the time. It's not, oh, let me get my business right and then my life will get right. It's the opposite. Your life has to, it has to be in order. It has to have some type of structure before your business can. So, yeah, it's just a really important thing to think about, when it comes to your habits. What are you doing consistently that's really not enabling you to move forward at the capacity that you need to. I got tongue tied. But yeah, what's hindering that? Just kind of really looking at what it is that you can change. What changes can you make? Okay, and adapting to change, and a lot of times when things like this happen, like if you're being pulled in different directions, or a lot is coming on you, a lot of weight on your shoulders in life, and it's really affecting how you show up in your business, a lot of times that's an indication that it's time for a change to take place. Right? So the universe is forcing you, saying, hey, you know what? You got to make some changes here. You know what I mean? So, the business goal doesn't change. It's just you. It's just you. It's just you. And it's just a time for transitions. Okay. So it's all about how you look at things. It's all about the perspective of it all. But ultimately, you want to make it your business to prioritize those changes and really get them in order and take a look. And this is all about you being still as well. You just being still, because like I said, clutter right? It's going to kill the clarity. It could kill, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing next. And after that, we get our next steps from being clear in our minds. So you have to X that out. You have to get rid of the clutter, because it's only going to just really hold you back. It's really going to hold you back. So yeah, this was just something, I like I said, I talk to a lot of women, and I know they have a whole bunch of things going on, and sometimes they just don't have time for themselves. But you got to learn how to prioritize it. Right? You have to learn how to prioritize it. Your self-care, your self-love, right? Mastering yourself. This is a season for self-mastery. And this means, that your habits have to change, right? So out with the old, in with the new, right? Because if you want to reach certain goals, it's going to take certain levels of discipline to do that. So commit to yourself. Make sure you're doing that. And I just wanted to have this moment to talk to you and tell you this, because it's super duper important, especially as we go into the new year. So let me know your thoughts. And I'm going to leave the link below if you need to chat about getting some of these things in order so that you have a more productive 2023. Really set yourself up to plan, and then really be able to execute. Okay. Not just set the plan, but be able to execute the plan. Okay. All right. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll see you soon.